When you think of Iowa agriculture, corn and soybeans are probably the first thing that come to mind.
But tonight, growers in Osage were all hopped up about a potential cash crop.
KIMT News 3's Nick Kruzelnicki joins us live in Mason City to tell us what's growing. Nick?
Well, George and Katie, hops are a key ingredient in your favorite pint of beer. And thanks to the ISU extension and outreach in Mitchell County, folks were learning how to grow some of their own.
My background's in horticulture and landscaping, and I also really love beer. So we decided that this was a good intersection of those two.
Carrie Byram started Cedar Falls Hops Company with her dad and husband on the farm she grew up on. They've been cultivating the beer ingredient for 4 seasons, and now she is spreading the word about this vine-like plant.
Hops are very different from most row crops. They're a perennial plant, so they come back every year from the ground, and they grow up an 18-foot tall trellis.
Hops are part of the hemp family of plants, and they grow very quickly during the month of June, as much as 10 inches a day. Starting a hop crop takes a lot of upfront investment, and it can take up to 5 years to get a full harvest. Byram says demand for locally grown hops is increasing in the state.
We know that Iowa's craft beer industry is expanding so much. So having a local product to support our local craft beers sets that aside and makes this special, because right now most hops come from the Pacific Northwest.
Many curious farmers with a taste for a pint came out to Limestone Brewers tonight. Parker Merritt says he is thinking about going bigger with his hops experiments.
It's something I've heard about before. I got a few plants growing at home just for fun to learn something, but thought maybe this is a good time to actually learn something significant.
Merritt plants corn and soybeans near Clarksville and is considering hops as a way to brew up a little extra green.
I just thought this would be something to diversify and just something interesting to look at anyway.
Well, the good thing about growing hops is you don't need a ton of land to do it. All you need is just a few acres. Live in Mason City, Nick Kruzelnicki, KIMT News 3.
Thank you, Nick. The main use of hops is obviously beer, but they are starting to get some use in alternative medicine as well. The plant has sedative and anti-inflammatory properties as well.
We track storms to alert you first. This is KIMT Storm Team 3. Weather coverage you can count on.
If you think it's cold out now, it's only going to get colder.
Thanks, Katie. KIMT Storm Team 3 Chief Meteorologist Chris Nelson joins us. And Chris, what are you tracking besides cold? Give us something better.
How about a warm-up for the weekend?
There you go.
I know you're excited. I know you're really going to be excited. Maybe hitting